Hi, and I hope you're having a good week. My name is Phyllis, and I hope you're having a week filled with good vibrations. So I
I wanted to share.
get a lot of questions about where are my loved ones, and very often people refer to them as being in the clouds or in being in heaven, but they're actually much closer than you think. You know, we operate at different frequencies. So when those synchronicities happen, where a song is played and you get almost a reminder that that's your parent or your loved one or your child getting a message to you, see the license plate that has their name on it, or you find a penny or a feather, whatever it is. Our frequencies are like colliding. Very often you can tell when we get the chills down the back of our neck that that's our skin reacting to their nearness. So when we think of them as being on the other side, what you have to understand is they're really on the other side of us, that we're all operating in the same area. It's just that their frequency is faster. And as such, we don't see them, but we do feel them. And if you take a course like the one I have, or many other mediums have, you could learn to raise your frequency in order to communicate, to get the messages. It's really, you don't have to be born. It's not a gift that you're buying. People always say, oh, you have a gift. I don't have a gift. I have a gift to translate, but I don't have a gift. I learned how to do this relatively a short time ago, 3 years ago. I took many different classes. 4 years ago, I started taking classes and I learned how to elevate my vibration. So understand that, we have to see the other side as this radio frequency that's broadcasting, just like I'm broadcasting here. And the thing is, we're operating at the same time in the same place. It's just that we are much denser and thicker. Eben Alexander wrote a book that when he died and he left this plane, when he looked back, people were moving in a very slow, it was almost as though they were moving in a sludge or mud, that he felt that they weren't they didn't have the freedom that he had. So we're basically broadcasting at the same time. So your friends and relatives and loved ones are near you, and they hear everything and they see everything, and they really work hard to reach through this thin veil to try to give us messages. So look for the signs, and understand that they're closer than you think. They're closer when we dream about them. They're closer when we get those messages from them. They're closer when I read a message from this book and it resonates that it's from your mother or your brother or your cousin or whatever. So we have Rosemary in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, very close to my hometown. Rosemary, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi,
Yep. How are you?
I'm great. Have you ever had a reading before?
Yes, a few times.
Oh, okay. And I want to add that whatever I see, hear, or feel, I'm going to share with you. So even if the case is that I see a green bottle or whatever, I'm holding up my bottle of what I drink. Um, you know, uh, you're going to say something like, "Oh my God, I have a collection of green bottles." It's going to make sense to you. I also see here and feel spirit, and since I can't see you, I'm going to feel them around me. And if it's behind me, it's parents or grandparents. If it's to the side of me, it's a contemporary, meaning a spouse or friend or a sibling. And if they're in front of me, it would be a child, but it doesn't have to be your child. So I want to start, Rosemary, by asking if you lost a contemporary male. That would be a spouse, a brother.
Uh, Contemporary. I have a brother.
You have a brother in spirit. So, because as soon as I
Oh
mentioned
no. He's alive. My brother.
your brother's alive, but do you have a friend or are you married?
Uh, you could say that half and half. He's overseas.
Okay. But does he have a brother or a friend that's passed over? Because I do feel a contemporary male on the other side.
A brother. He's over.
Yes.
In
Okay.
spirit.
Okay. So, was he very close with his brother?
Yes.
Because what I'm hearing is two peas in a pod. which would mean that they were like very much alike in some way. Either they looked alike, or they were the same way, or they had the same, that they were very close or very similar. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know I'm going to call him a brother-in-law.
Yeah, I met him a few times. He died at a very young age.
Right. And is there a T name around? Living or dead? Thomas, Tim, Ted. Where is the T name? Teresa.
Uh, T,
And if you can't fit it, don't.
T, T.
Do you have
Let's see. I have a aunt that begins with a T, but she's alive. It's
is
married into the family. I don't know anybody with a T that passed over.
No, it doesn't
I
have
have
to
a
be
T. My
passed over.
nephew has a T middle name.
Okay, your nephew passed over?
No, he's alive.
He's alive. I talked about your aunt who's here. She's alive, correct? And she has a T
Right.
name, something like Tina or Teresa. I'm feeling like I'm hearing Tina.
I know a Tina, but on my parents' friends. The Tina, I'm not sure if she passed away or not. I'm not sure.
Okay, sometimes she didn't have to pass away, but somebody on the other side is trying to get through to her. I want to go back to your brother-in-law. And did he pass suddenly?
Yes,
And was
tragic
he involved
accident.
in some kind of an accident?
Yes,
Yeah, it was a car accident or a motorcycle accident?
motorcycle.
Yeah. He was not wearing a helmet?
No.
Yeah. Was there some kind of argument with maybe his brother, your spouse, or your partner, where they were yelling at him that he should wear a helmet?
Not that I know, because I know it's not legal to wear one. If you want to, you can. If not, you don't have to. In
If
Italy,
I feel like
by law.
he's indicating that there was some discussion before he went out that why aren't you wearing a helmet, or come on, wear a helmet or whatever, and he was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And I kind of feel that a helmet wouldn't have even helped in this case. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there was
Um,
an argument with the father that they didn't want him to buy it.
Okay, that makes sense because he's telling me there was disagreements around the bike, around the helmet, the danger of riding on something like this. Is his father still alive?
No, he passed away a year ago.
Okay, so I want to say that they've met up. And who has the same name? Is it your partner and the father, or this brother and the father? Somebody has like the same name, or part of their name is the same?
Um, it's the nephew has the same name as he does.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
His nephew has the same name as he does.
Okay. Okay, and his nephew is alive, correct?
Right.
Okay. So he's calling out that he wants to acknowledge, was his nephew born before he passed, or his nephew came after he passed?
After.
After. See, he wants to acknowledge the honor that somebody in the family named their child after him. And he wants to thank, is that his sister did that? Is that his nephew,
Uh, no, his younger brother.
his younger
There's three
brother?
of them.
Yeah, okay, 'cause, he wants to acknowledge that they named the child his name. I had a name and it flew out of my head. That's what happens. If I don't say it right away, it just flies out. Um, and did he go by 2 names like Anthony and Tony, or William and Bill? Were there, like, 2 names associated with his name?
No.
Okay, is there 2
Probably
names
has a
as
middle name that I don't know. I don't know
oh,
it.
you don't know it. I wanna move over to the other side of your family, and I wanna ask you if your mom has passed.
My who?
Mom, mother,
My mother? She's crossed over.
she's crossed over because I do feel a woman behind me, And I wanted to ask if that's your mother. And is there a G or a J name around her, living or dead? Gina, Jean,
That's my
George.
mother.
Your mother is Gina?
That's my mother and my niece. Yeah, my mom
Okay.
and my niece.
Yeah, okay. And your niece is here. She's alive, correct?
Right.
Okay. And so your mom, did you see your mom before she passed?
Yes.
Were you taking care of her?
Yes. Me and my father.
Yeah. And did she pass pretty rapidly, like you thought you'd have more time?
Um, Not rapidly. It was you can say a slow death. She had
I
dementia.
She had dementia. What she's kind of indicating is that she had been ill for a while, and then when she took a turn, it was a very quick turn, like the end came on very fast. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And did you feel, like you said, she had dementia? Did you feel that you couldn't speak or she couldn't communicate? She couldn't understand how much you meant to her or she meant to you?
Yes.
She wants you to understand that you didn't need those conversations. She knew how you both felt about each other. Were you holding her hand as she left?
My father was.
Yeah. She wants you to know that she felt everything and she knew what was going on. And she's saying also she was not afraid. Was your mom religious?
My mother was.
Was she religious?
Yes.
Because she wants you to know that the Virgin Mother met her on the other side. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Um, do you have, did she use rosary beads, your mom?
Yes.
Do you have her rosary beads?
I think I still have them, or my niece took over 'em. I think I gave it to my niece.
Well,
Like in
she's
her
bringing up
communion.
she's bringing up her rosary beads, and she wants you to know that she has a pair on the other side, that she has this, whatever, a rosary bead on the other side that she's using. And she wants you to know it was a glorious experience leaving, and that she felt right at home and had her full wits about her as soon as she crossed over. She wants you to understand she was able to do all the things she couldn't do. Was she having some trouble walking?
Yeah, towards the end, yes.
Yeah. So she wants you to know she's back on her feet. And it's almost, I don't know if she liked to dance, but she's showing me that she liked to dance and she's dancing again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a book, 366 Affirmations and Inspirations to Live By. Would you pick a page number 1 to 366 and let's see if there's a message there for you?
366.
Can you repeat that number?
Uh, 366. Actually, no,
366.
number 9.
Number
Yeah,
9.
she loved number 9.
Number 9. Okay, I'm going to read both of those pages to you because you picked two. But no is my boundary, and I'm allowed to say it without explanation. She'd like you to put some boundaries. She feels you're being taken advantage of. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
She says you have to learn to say no to people, and you don't have to explain why, but you're doing too much for everybody, and she wants you to take care of yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And you said your other number was 366, 366?
Yes.
I am listening and open to learning from others. So she wants you to remain open to learning new things. Are you locking yourself away and not seeing people? Are you sort of
Pretty much, yeah. I
yeah,
don't want the negativity and with the
yeah,
situation I'm in with my brother.
yeah, she wants you to open up your heart, listen. So are you fighting with your brother?
Yeah.
She wants you to let it go. She says, "He is who he is. You are who you are. Close the book on the past and just start a new book because neither one of you is going to change." And you were close with your brother at one time. Is that correct?
Yes.
She'd rather that you found that place to meet and put your fights behind you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is your brother married?
Was.
Could the wife have been making a little bit of trouble there?
She always been made trouble, always.
Yes. Yeah, so she says that's removed. So try to find a place, don't keep rehashing the same old crap, if you understand what I mean. Um, it's time to move on. So, your mom came through with some beautiful messages. I wish you a happy week and try to find some peace with that, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'll take Suzanne in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Suzanne? Have you ever had a
I'm
reading?
fine.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I have. Yes, I have, yeah,
Okay, so you know how it works. And again, I'm going to
for sure.
repeat that I feel since I can't see you, I'll feel spirit around me. If they're behind me, it's parents or grandparents. To the side of me would be a contemporary spouse, sibling, friend. And in front of me would be a child, but it doesn't have to be your child. But right away, I felt a male presence behind me, and I'm going to ask if your father has passed.
Yes,
Okay, so
yes,
he's coming
yes.
through, and I do hear a J name like John, Joe, James, living or
James,
dead. Who's
it's
James?
James.
That's your dad? That's your dad?
My father, yep,
And he is showing me red suspenders. So interestingly, okay, that makes
yeah,
sense. All right. Can you tell
yeah,
me what
yeah.
red suspenders mean? Was he a fireman?
He loves them. He just
Oh,
loves suspenders. I don't know why, but he did.
well, it's
Yeah,
a fashion statement. Yeah, he's showing, and in fact, I could hear them, if you could, I don't know if you could see me, but I'm flicking, the elastic
yeah,
and I could hear them
yeah,
bang against my skin. And he just
yeah.
has this charming smile. Did he have a gold tooth in the side of his mouth? Or some
No,
kind who has a gold tooth on the side of their mouth?
that would be, believe it or not, that would be my uncle's wife. They're
Okay,
both passed. Yeah.
they're both passed. So he's letting you know that would be his sister-in-law, correct?
Yes, yes, it would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's letting us know that he's with, this sister-in-law. And I do also hear the name Pat or Patty. Does that mean anything? Could be male, living or
That's
dead.
my sister. She's my sister. She's still alive. Yeah.
Okay, but that's his daughter, correct?
My dad's daughter. Yeah.
Right. So you, Suzanne and Patty. And is there a son as well?
There's six of us. So, yes, there's
Yeah.
four girls and two boys. Yep.
He's showing me a boy and girls. So he's acknowledging that there's more than just you. So he's acknowledging uh all of his children. And is there a son that is James Jr. or has James in his
Yes.
name?
Yeah. Yep. The
Okay.
next one in line would, believe it or not, that's my brother. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm also hearing Gary or Jerry. Where is Gary or
Gary is my mom's brother. So my uncle.
and
And my
he's
mom's also passed. Yeah.
your mom's passed. And is
Hmm.
Gary also passed?
Yes.
Okay, so he's letting you know that he's with mom. He and your mom were together, correct? They were not separated or divorced, correct?
No, no. That was my mom's brother. So,
Yeah,
yeah. So they're both, yeah,
they're both
they're
they're both
siblings. So
passed.
they, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, I
So they're both
understand that. Your
passed.
mom was married to James, correct?
Yes,
James?
she was. Yes,
Right, and they were married. They weren't separated. They
yes,
were together.
that's
Right,
right. Yep, they were married. Yep,
right. And mom and Gary are both on the other side, correct?
and dad. Yep.
And dad, right, all of them. Did, they used to get together and go bowling or do lawn bowling together or something?
um, Probably in their younger years. That I don't know, but I'm assuming when they were young, yes, they did. And Uncle Gary might have been on a team.
Okay, because they showed me like it's like smaller than a bowling ball, but like kind of like
Oh,
bocce, it's like a bocce ball.
oh,
So I don't know
okay.
if they played that game or what, but I don't know. That's what they're showing me. But
Okay.
they're all together. And I also hear the name Katie or Catherine, um, that kind of k sound. Is there living or dead, is there a Katie or a Catherine?
Well, interesting. So, I my middle name is Catherine. My grandmother's middle name was Catherine, and from doing genealogy, the how you do that,
Right.
you find out, yeah. Yes, there was a Catherine.
Okay, so and by any chance was somebody in a religious order, like a reverend or a nun, or somebody was in a religious kind of somebody was involved in some kind
Not
of
not to my knowledge that I'm aware of.
you're married?
Yes, yes, I am.
How about your husband's family? Was there anyone like a priest or a rector or
No,
okay.
no,
I
no.
would something I would put that on my radar. If you're doing genealogy, you may find that somebody because they're showing me like, you're in Halifax, right?
Well, in Nova Scotia, yes, yes.
Scotia. And
But
your people
oh,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, no, I was just going to say that we've only been here in Nova Scotia a few years. We're not from exactly from. We weren't born here, so yeah.
But wherever you were
We-
born, were they, let's say, colonial era people coming into Canada?
Um, huh. Let me see. Well, they were from Ireland and Scotland area, probably in the early 16, 1700s.
Yeah,
So,
I'm seeing a nun's habit or a rector. I see that
oh well,
black. Yeah, so
that's possible.
yeah,
Possible.
if you're interested in genealogy, you may wanna
Yeah.
explore that. It's pretty
Okay.
interesting. You may find some really fascinating, background. Like you said, you found out you
Oh,
have a Catherine back there, and that's when they showed me the rector or a priest or whatever, but you may have some
wow.
interesting personalities in the family tree. Um,
Oh.
one of your siblings, did you lose a contemporary female? I don't know if it's like maybe a cousin. I don't feel it's one of your siblings. I think you're all here, but I feel like there's a female that's passed on from the group. Does that make sense to you?
Um, we did lose two, I don't know if it makes sense. We've lost two cousins.
Yeah, no, of course that makes sense. And was that a female?
No, they were all males. Yeah, they were
Okay.
male.
I have a female contemporary, so you may want to ask around your sister-in-laws, ask your sisters if they've lost a friend. And I do have an MA name like Marge, Mary, Margaret. So I don't know if that name means something to you, living or dead, but I am,
My
yeah,
my mother was Maureen.
Maury,
Maureen.
Maureen. Okay, so that's the MA name. So it may be maybe your mom lost a sister, and that's what I'm misunderstanding. Did your mom lose a sister?
Well, for my again doing genealogy, my grandmother, her mother was
Yeah.
now obviously tough. My grandmother did lose three children, and from doing I don't know how they know, but from doing genealogy, yes, she lost two girls and a boy.
Okay, so I think your mom would like you to know that she's in good company and in good hands, and
Oh,
she's surrounded
oh,
by light and love. And
good.
I would ask you to pick a page 1 to 366, and I'll read what's on that page and see if it's a message for you. Pick a page number 1 to 366, any page number.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'll make it easy. Three.
3. Okay, 3. You'd think I know what these are, but I don't. So your mother's message to you is changing my mind is a strength and does not show weakness. And what that really means is if you're going through something and you're
Mhm.
flip-flopping, changing your mind, like, should we move? You're all dead set against, gonna move. And then all of a sudden you go, no, not moving. We're staying. Whatever it is, she wants you to understand that it takes strength to pull out of a dive like that. Like maybe you were going to retire and you were getting all in order to retire. And then you go, nope, not going to do that. So what she wants you to understand is if you feel that it makes you look weak that you're changing your mind, it doesn't. It's also she's reminding me changing your mind about a person, like if you didn't like somebody and now you're finding that you do like them or you can tolerate them, it's a strength that you found something to like about them. Does any of that resonate with you?
Yeah. Yes, it does actually. Yes,
Good.
100%.
I'm glad. So, your parents are bringing up the holidays. I don't know if you celebrate, holidays like Christmas, like in a big way, but she's showing me a table with all of your siblings. Do you manage to get to see all of them?
We actually just did. We went back in the summer for a couple weeks, so we're not going to like over Christmas. It's going to be hard, but um, yeah, yeah, we're just the two of us, and luckily we've met a few friends. But yeah, it's hard.
It is hard, but she wants you to make that effort, she wants to make sure that you're doing that. Now, you mentioned it's just the two of you. I want to ask, did you lose a child?
No, 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 not at all. No,
Not even, did you have an incomplete pregnancy?
no, no, I was fine.
Good, good. Okay, do you know if any of your siblings had an incomplete pregnancy, a miscarriage?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, she'd like your sibling to know that she has that baby with her,
Oh,
okay?
okay,
All
okay.
right. And
Um,
was there a friend that lost a child on a bicycle in a car accident?
um, I don't know. Not that I'm aware of.
Something that you have a lot of siblings, so it could be around any one of your I feel like it was somebody in the neighborhood. Do you have a question?
I do, but I don't know if you have time.
Oh, we have a minute,
Darn.
but go ahead.
Okay. I will be really quick. Again, with I have two daughters and a son, so it's the son issue again. I'm at a crossroads where I don't know what to do. My son is we were gonna hope he would come out here, like to where we are. He's going through some tough times. And
Mhm.
as a mother, you want to let them go and let them be their own. And yes, but he's at a really, really struggling situation.
Well,
But
yeah.
and we've had issues. We've also had issues ourselves
Well,
with him.
she says he's gotta go through it. You can't make it easier for him. He's gotta experience it because he doesn't trust he thinks he knows everything, and that's the
Yep,
problem. That's
yep.
exactly he won't listen. I always tell the story about Mark Twain. He said, "When I was 17, I couldn't believe how dumb my parents were, and when I turned 22, I couldn't believe how much they learned in 5 years." So, just keep that in mind. We only have 60 seconds left. I'm
Oh,
sure that it's
sorry.
going to work out. Just stay open-minded. Allow him to speak his mind and support him. He'll come
Yep.
around eventually and realize that you may know better than he does. You can always reach me at ladyphyllis.com. I do have a class starting in November. Feel free to contact me, www.ladyphyllis.com. Hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you have a full week filled with good vibrations. Bye bye, everybody.